it might be useful if the audio is actually on to record. Well, welcome. This is a whole new session of SCP reading. So, here's the thing. I was editing through SCP-460, and the last one was 466. And I know I'm editing them very slowly. They're not meant to be rushed at all. They're not meant to all come out as fast as possible compared to like other reaction videos. But here's the thing. I was looking at them, and then I was thinking about my 480 till 489 that I recorded, and I realized two things. One, both the different recordings are very similar in a way that I don't like. I am not high energy. I am reading them very, like reading them is fine, but it's just I don't really add much to it myself, how I usually do. I usually joke around. I usually add a lot more. And then here's this. That's because of the second thing I realized. I was in both of these videos super tired. I was doing them at nighttime or before something else was about to happen, so I was either stressed or tired. It was, and as I said, it was nighttime, which didn't help that I legitimately thought from both sessions that around that corner, that let me just show you guys, around that corner, that there was a head constantly. I might have ruined this now. That was like a head constantly just popping around, looking at me, and it didn't help that behind me, this thing, fucking opened up. In one of the sessions, that shit opened up, and I was like, I am pretty sure that's closed. It's not locked, sadly, because I don't have the key to lock it anymore. But I was like, this is getting a bit more and more wild for me. Not only that, I heard fucking noises from downstairs, and it happened. And the second session happened similar stuff. Like I thought a head was popping out, and that didn't open up, but I heard noises. It was both nights. It was rainy. So right now I'm recording this in the middle of the day, so I won't have the moment of just like, what's that? Where I look over there and think I'm about to get assaulted in my own apartment. So that's why I'm gonna scratch the 480. I'm still gonna upload. Well, by the time you see this, you will see 469. Nice. You will see that, but you won't see any of the 480s unless you really want to. Okay, but let's actually start reading these things now, shall we? Okay, here we go. Now we're in the 490s. On here we have the first one. What is this one saying? Ice cream truck. So 490 is ice cream truck. Here we go. This time I'm going to add some energy. It's safe! Okay, maybe not that much energy. Special containment procedures. SCP-490 is to be maintained in a storage Garage 17 Golf. Garage 17 Golf has been heavily soundproofed. But it do be ice cream though. Its door replaced with a soundproof door with an interior code lock. SCP-490 is to have all four wheels disabled through the standard parking boots and is to be kept chained at all times to 4 the fuck is that word? Molybdenum eye bolts sunk a minimum of 3 meters into the solid concrete. Now I gotta look that up. Molybdenum is a silvery white metal that is ductile and highly resistant to corrosion. Oh no, is that ice cream corrosive? Oh man, I actually can go for some. I think after like 2 or 3 SCPs, I'm going to make myself some tea and also have some ice cold water. Description: SCP-490 is an ice cream truck dating to the 1960s, constructed by blank. It seems to be, get out of the way, mouse. It seems to be mechanically standard except for the audio system, which does not respond to operators, though it appears to be in working order. The key to the vehicle is fastened in the ignition and cannot be extracted by any means. SCP-490 can be driven, fueled by a diesel engine originally made for the truck, and functions properly in all ways compared to other vehicles of the same model. Between 2 to 5 a.m. local time, SCP-490 will be operated self and drive at a low speed in a random circuit through local roadways. At this time, it will function as if in peak condition while playing a tune from its speakers. The typical ice cream truck tune, eh? I actually never had that here. Like in Switzerland, there weren't any ice cream trucks driving around, so I never actually had never had a childhood moment where like you hear the ice cream and you just have to book it out. You're like, oh, this is the only time. I never had that. We had like my town and cities are so small. Like the ice cream is like right next door. Like there's no need to rush. But I assume the ice cream truck was like a special thing. I guess it's like is it for like more urban areas? No, wait, I'm mixing it up. I'm pretty sure I'm mixing this up. Excuse me, my English has gotten really bad over the years. Wait, no, I mean more rural part of the city. That's what I wanted to say. Urban is when it's packed with city stuff. Is it more like more of the outside, like more of a rural area of the city, where ice cream trucks is a thing because you don't have a big store? Like, how does it work? Or because I assume New York City doesn't have an ice cream truck just driving around in the whole city, just like every child in the apartment is like, God, I gotta get down there. I mean, I don't know. I never lived in America, so I don't know how this works. The tune has not been identified, but resembles music played on non-anomalous trucks of the same make. However, the tune never loops, and no portions can be identified as of yet. Recorder portions do not carry the anomalous effect, so there is effect that has to do with the music. Okay, yeah, I assume if you hear the music, you just want to buy an ice cream, and since I theorized before, or I stated before that this ice cream might be corrosive. I can imagine. Can you imagine you just get hypnotized and you just want to walk up and you're like, yeah, give me one of your best Calypso, which is my favorite ice cream, by the way. That shit is good. Calypso ice cream is just clever. It's ice cream that's just delicious, and when it melts, doesn't matter if you have the cup or the whatever it's called, paper. Yeah, it's like a long ass paper, like a thin long paper cup. If it melts, you can just drink it. It's genius. But yeah, like just imagine you just walk up to the ice cream truck, like, give me one of your lime Calypso ice cream, and he's like, here you go, Sonny, and you're like, oh yeah, and it just melts your tongue away, like shit. That would. Any individual who hears the music will start advancing towards the vehicle, ignoring any instructions to stop. Upon reaching the vehicle, the back door to the truck will open, and the person will step inside with the doors closing behind him/her. The doors become sealed, impossible to open by regular means, and if tampered with, they're expunged. Okay, that's not what I expected. I literally expected some spectral hand just be like, here you go, on the house. And you're just like, thank you. And you just die from your throat melting away. If there are multiple subjects affected, then each will line up and wait for the. I did press record, didn't I? That would have been very embarrassing if I didn't. Wait for the doors to open again, or until the 3-hour window has elapsed. Subjects outside the vehicle, when time elapses, will wander away in apparent confusion. When interviewed, they appear to have no memory of the event. After 5 a.m., SCP-490 will lose its abnormal abilities and the back doors can be opened. Any persons that entered into the truck during the time that the music was playing will have vanished. Well. I can only make one assumption. And that's probably because of the picture here. Is that I haven't read the popsicle composed out of its basic sugars and human human blood. A bottle of SCP. Okay, yeah. They're making human sickles. Human sickles. The freezers will have been stocked, copyrighted by me. I don't know why. when I don't think I will ever have to worry about somebody making ice cream out of humans, and that I would have to show up and be like, yeah, you can make that happen, but as long as you don't call them human sickles, you're good. Okay? Copyright. The freezer will have been stocked with frozen treats. So the treats will contain traditional flavors: chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. The wrapper advertises a surprise flavor. The super surprise flavor stated is human flesh incorporated into the product. Which DNA testing has proven to be that of the subjects who entered the vehicle and subsequently vanished. Discovered in blank, Massachusetts, SCP-490 was located in the parking lot of a bank, from which it was then towed to an impound yard. The object had a parking boot attached to it and therefore could not escape. Shortly after the disappearance of several residents from the nearby trailer park, a team of the Foundation agents were sent in to investigate. Discovering the truck and its contents, the team paid the fine for it and drove it to Site 17. During the trip, it activated, causing the death of all the team members except for Agent Blank, who was driving the team's vehicle and realized that what was causing his teammates to become entranced. Protocol A Blank was initiated and several more agents equipped with ear protection arrived. SCP-490 showed aggression and when blocked by several Okay, so it's sentient. And when blocked by several Foundation vehicles, stated ramming into them and the agents trying to capture it. After 1 hour and 43 minutes of chasing SCP-490 through back roads, it deactivated and was moved to Site Blank on a flatbed truck. What do we have here? Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, no, this. Ooh. This is a good start. I really like the idea. I think this is like I have a feeling this is based off the one horror movie, because there is an ice cream. It's a cult horror movie. Like it's like one of the ones that not many people have seen or heard of, where it's basically a guy who owns an ice cream truck and he sells ice cream, but he then occasionally takes victims into the ice cream truck and just what is it called? Emancipate? Is that the right word? No, that's not the right word, is it? That's the complete. I know that decapitation is one of the words, but when he just completely like shred, like basically decapitates him, like not decap, like he hacks them apart. I know there's a word for it, and he doesn't make ice cream out of the bus, if I recall correctly. He's trying to like not make it obvious that he's killing people, but I feel like this is inspired by that. Except that the ice cream is made by people, which I think definitely gives it this extra like ugh. And it's I do like the idea that you don't know what happens inside the truck. I do like the idea that from your perspective they walked in and they just vanish. I think that's good, because you can imagine like it's like maybe something inside is just tearing you apart, or you just literally just melt and then get reformed into ice cream. I do like it. I think this is a good start for the 490s, for the 490s. So I'm intrigued. Wrecking Light. That's the next. Let me give myself a little pause here, for the editing's sake, because I do make every single SCP for itself. So yeah. Tell me in the comment section, whoever is watching this, and if you enjoy this, what do you think about this SCP right here? What do you thought about Ice Cream Truck? And if you have any stories that like I just told you a story about the horror movie. So maybe if you have any stories that relate to like horror stories with ice cream, put them in the comment if you want to, and you don't have to force yourself if it's like traumatizing or if it's bad memories. But if there's something like some funny horror related story, like a movie or a series that you saw, or that's just wild, just completely wild, then by all means put it down there. But for now, let's step for the next one.